many of you in this room know me, and you know I pride myself on my work ethic, but buddy, I met my match.
Elon Musk has chosen Linda Yaccarino, NBC Universal's former head of advertising, to become the new CEO of Twitter. Musk confirmed the appointment on May 12th, a day after saying a new CEO would start in about 6 weeks. Suzanne Vernitza covers the advertising and marketing industries for the Journal. She explains Yaccarino's background and what her selection says about the direction Twitter could be headed.
Hi, my friend.
Linda Yaccarino is probably the best-known ad salesperson there is on Madison Avenue. She's got a flamboyant and outgoing personality. She's got relationships that go from Silicon Valley to New York. She knows marketers by first name, she knows their kids, and she knows how to do her job. One media buying firm calls Linda Yaccarino the Velvet Hammer, and the reason for that little nickname is because she is one tough cookie when it comes to getting money. She can come off as the friendliest person that you've ever known, but when they're in negotiations, look out, she's tough. This is a real signal that Twitter needs this person to reverse the advertising slide that they've experienced.
You really need no introduction. But in many ways today is your introduction to the advertising community, right?
Hello.
I think that's a round of applause.
Hello.
Ms. Yaccarino has been warming up to Elon for a couple months now, and she conducted an interview in Miami with him recently. And what was apparent from that is they both shared kind of the same vision for what Twitter's going to be.
If freedom of speech, as he says, is the bedrock of this country, I'm not sure there's anyone in this room who could disagree with that. Could I get a round of applause for that?
She very much believes that it should be a place for free speech, which is what Elon has been talking about. He's very adamant in making sure that Twitter has different voices and opinions that can be heard. Following Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter, advertisers exited big time from Twitter. They were really afraid that Elon would lift all restrictions and their ads would be appearing near unsafe content. That has basically kept a lot of them at bay, and they have not returned. Linda Yaccarino knows full well that this is an issue because she used to use this to her advantage when she was at NBCU. She would attack the digital channels for having content that was too controversial and hoping to make sure that brands would stick with big broadcast networks for safety. So I suspect that she'll make sure that Twitter invests in new tools to keep brands away from unsafe content. The biggest challenge I think that Linda Yaccarino will face when she heads to Twitter is run by a bunch of engineers and coders, and that's an experience that she doesn't have much on. The good news is that Elon has already signaled that he will handle the majority of that part of business, but it'll be interesting enough to see how these two actually learn to work together.